Ever wondered if there's a secret handshake for transferring money between Ally and other banks, a way to make it faster, cheaper, and less of a headache? You're not alone. In today's digital age, juggling multiple bank accounts is increasingly common. Maybe you have your high-yield savings with Ally, but your primary checking is with a traditional brick-and-mortar bank. Or perhaps you're using Ally Invest and need to move funds quickly for a trading opportunity. Whatever your reason, navigating interbank transfers can feel like deciphering an ancient scroll. But it doesn't have to be. This video is your comprehensive guide to mastering money transfers between Ally and other financial institutions. We're going to break down the different methods, from the tried and true to the surprisingly efficient, and help you understand the nuances of speed, cost, and convenience for each. Forget generic advice, we're diving deep into the specifics of Ally Bank's transfer ecosystem. By the end of this, you'll be able to choose the better way to move your money, optimizing for your specific needs, whether that's lightning speed, zero fees, or maximum transfer limits. Understanding the landscape, Ally and external banks. Before we dive into the how-to, let's quickly set the stage. Ally Bank is a popular online-only bank known for its competitive interest rates and user-friendly digital experience. This online-centric model means that most of your interactions, including money transfers, will happen digitally. When we talk about other banks, we're referring to any financial institution that is an ally, from your local credit union to a national giant like Chase or Bank of America. The key takeaway here is that while the mechanics are similar across banks, there can be subtle but important differences in processing times, limits, and fees. Method 1. The standard ACH transfer, the workhorse. Let's start with the most common and often the most cost-effective method, automated clearinghouse, ACH, transfers. Think of ACH transfers as the postal service of the banking world. They're reliable, generally free, but not always the fastest. How it works. You can initiate an ACH transfer in two main ways. Push from Ally. You log into your Ally account, go to the transfer section, and initiate a transfer from your Ally account to an external linked account. Pull from the other bank. You log into your external bank's online banking portal and initiate a transfer from that bank, pulling funds from your linked Ally account. Linking accounts. For both push and pull ACH transfers, you'll first need to link your external bank account to your Ally account, or vice versa. This is a one-time setup process that typically involves providing the routing number and account number of the external account. Verification, Ally, or the other bank, will usually send small trial deposits, usually a few cents, to the linked account. You'll then need to verify these amounts back on the originating bank's platform to confirm you own the account. This usually takes 1 to 3 business days. Some banks offer instant verification by logging into your external bank through their portal. Speed and timing. This is where the standard comes in. ACH transfers are typically processed in 2 to 3 business days. For example, if you initiate a transfer on a Monday, the funds might be available by Wednesday or Thursday. Keep in mind that weekends and federal holidays don't count as business days, which can extend the timeline. Ally Bank states that if you initiate a transfer from Ally before their cutoff time, often 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time on a business day, funds are generally available the next business day at the receiving bank. If you're pulling funds into Ally from another bank, the timing will depend on the other bank's processing. Fees. The best part about standard ACH transfers with Ally? They are typically free. Ally does not charge fees for standard or expedited transfers between your Ally bank accounts and accounts at other institutions. However, it's always a good idea to check with your other bank, as they might impose a fee for incoming or outgoing ACH transfers, though this is less common for standard transfers. Limits. Ally Bank's ACH transfer limits can vary depending on your account history. While NACHA, the governing body for ACH, increased the individual transaction limit to $1 million, individual banks still set their own limits. For Ally, these limits are generally not publicly disclosed as fixed figures but are dynamically determined based on your account's good standing and history. If you need to transfer a very large sum, it's always wise to contact Ally directly to confirm your specific limits or explore alternative methods. Pros and cons of ACH transfers. Pros. Free. Typically, this is a huge advantage for regular transfers. Convenient. Once accounts are linked, transfers are easy to initiate online or via the mobile app. Recurring transfers. Perfect for setting up automatic transfers for savings goals or bill payments. Cons. Slow. Not ideal for urgent transfers. Limits can vary, may not be suitable for extremely large one-time transfers without prior arrangement. Method 2. Wire transfers, the fast lane, with a toll. When speed is paramount, wire transfers are your go-to. Unlike ACH, which bundles transactions, wire transfers are direct, real-time transfers between banks. How it works. Wire transfers are initiated through Ally's online banking platform or by contacting their customer service. You'll need specific information for the recipient's bank, including recipient's name and address, recipient's bank name and address, recipient's account number, recipient's wire routing number, ABA code. Speed and timing. Wire transfers are the fastest way to move money. Domestic wire transfers typically arrive the same business day, often within a few hours, if initiated before Ally's cutoff time, usually 7 p.m. Eastern Time on business days. If sent after the cutoff, they'll be processed the next business day. Fees. This is where wire transfers differ significantly from ACH. Ally Bank charges a $20 fee for outgoing domestic wire transfers. While Ally does not charge a fee to receive a wire transfer, the sending bank or an intermediary bank might charge a fee on their end. Limits. Ally Bank generally doesn't have a limit on how much you can wire, though they may impose a $25,000 limit for 90 days after you open your first Ally Bank account to protect against fraud. If you need to wire more than this temporary limit, you can request an exception by contacting Ally. With that said, thanks for watching and until next time.